Hello, Sagittarius. Here is your love and relationship reading for January 2018. Okay, so let's cut the cards and see what's going on. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have the High Priest in reverse. I have Four of Pentacles. This is a Six of Pentacles. Very interesting here. I have the Chariot. This is an Ace of Cups. I have a King of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Cups. And then a Six of Swords. Ah, wow. No wands at all. But plenty of pentacles and a couple of cups and some swords here. So yes, Four Pentacles, Two Cups, one sword, one card with swords, and then your two major arcana card. You have the High Priest who's reversed. Now keep in mind, this High Priest is about faithfulness and commitment. Sometimes it is about a contract or a promise. But when this is in reverse, this means a bad decision, lack of faith, breaking a promise. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why are these pentacles surrounding you, Sagittarius? Maybe some of you are very strongly connected to someone with earth energy for sure. But then also, I think that's surrounding your love and relationship energy. Some of you Sagittarians are dealing with this practical real life issues. Because pentacles, they do address the physical material world. Okay, and it's not just about career or finance. We're talking about where we live, our physical home, our family, all the practical everyday things that go into life, our real life, as far as the things we own, the physical location, the spatial aspects of our relationship. So the fact that you have this King and Queen, the Queen is obviously complementary to the King. She's passive, the King's active. We're looking at maybe even the energy of someone who is an earth sign, but I get a sense of you and someone who's a partner, trying to make living arrangements together so that you can be together, to get past obstacles and disagreements so that you two can make a life together. That's one aspect of what I'm seeing here with the Pentacles, especially since this Four of Pentacles, this is about staying put. This is the card of stubbornness and not letting go, not taking a risk. And then all of a sudden we come to a Six of Pentacles, which is the card of generosity. And maybe there are things, maybe a partner has been held up here, because I get this Queen of Pentacles, then we get to this High Priest who's reversed, and maybe there's just been some bad news or bad advice that's coming along with this Four of Pentacles, and it's like, we're not going to be able to move in just yet, I won't be able to see you for a few weeks, that type of deal. So this Chariot right here is right in the middle of your spread. And Sagittarius, I think that the Chariot is definitely about you being able to move forward, as far as, am I going to go with this relationship or not? Am I going to move forward? And I think the Chariot is here in the center because I feel part of it is a decision, but also a part of it where after going through a lot of shakeups, I feel like there have been a little bit of turbulence and shakeups here in the past. When we get here to the Chariot, it feels like, yes, I'm ready to get a move on now. I'm over it. Whatever happened in 2017 or in December or whatever big issues or shakeups, I'm over it and I'm ready to move on. Okay, but I do get a sense here in the past there was a big broken promise here, and I see you moving on from that with the Chariot, like, let's fix this and move on. And that's just simply the type of attitude that many people appreciate with you Sagittarians. Like, okay, so what's the problem? What needs to be fixed? Let's fix it and move on. Okay, so 2 major arcana and lots of pentacles. So when we read the past, once again, stability, a loving partner, homemaker, happy home. But we're still dealing with some trust issues, changing, compromising. We're dealing with some stubbornness here because of the lack of compromising or agreements, or 2 people failing to get on the same page here. Yes, we're dealing with a little bit of stubbornness here. We're feeling like we're stuck. It feels as if someone did break a promise, and it's sort of, this 4 of Pentacles is sort of indicating someone's stubbornness and not wanting to do things unless they have their way, that type of deal. So when we get here to the present, these issues and obstacles, it feels as if someone is having a meaningful shift here, meaning someone knows you're not playing around as far as the relationships. And there could have even been a holdup with the relationship as far as distance, job issues, something that quite possibly could have separated you two. And this other person is like, I can't commit right now, I'm stuck. And so I feel like you get out of that stuck situation. And when you move here to the present situation, once again, generosity, moving forward, someone, like, it feels like people really coming together here in the 6 of Pentacles. Someone making an effort for you to come to talk to you, to see you. And so that's when we get here to the Chariot, and the Chariot is moving right along here to an Ace of Cups. And this is the card of falling in love, an outpouring of joy and ecstasy, and it's euphoria and happiness. And so once again, we have the King of Pentacles is showing up now. The King of Pentacles, it's a masculine energy. It can represent a husband. It can represent a partner, a very secure partner, successful businessman. But usually this Pentacles, it represents all the good aspects of having a supportive partner, someone who's a hard worker, someone who is committed. Okay, and usually this King of Pentacles also represents someone who's more mature and who's dependable. Okay, this person isn't going to flake out on you. So even if someone you're in love with or emotionally attached to is not of earth energy, is not an earth element, it's not their sign, I feel like this King of Pentacles is coming along in your love and relationships because it's like we're getting it together now. We have the commitment. We're able to move forward here. There's a positive shift because then that brings us to a 10 of Cups. And then after this Ten of Cups, the commitment and a renewed focus on the relationship. And this could be someone new for some of you Sagittarians, and not necessarily an old relationship. But then we have a Six of Swords, like, yes, we're ready to move. And this, for some of you, yes, an actual physical move. But it also means let's forget about what happened in the past and let's move forward and heal. And I feel like that Six of Swords is responding to it's responding to the issues that happened with this High Priest in reverse. Like I said, I feel like there's been a big disagreement, a big change or shift that came out of nowhere here. And it could also refer to that broken promise or someone dropping the ball here. So I'm shuffling for that outcome card. Okay. I have a King of Swords reversed. Interesting. So a King of Swords, negative communication, someone who might be a little petty and selfish. I feel, I'm like, why does this come after this Six of Pentacles, this Six of Swords here? Because the expectation of the Six of Swords is that you're getting to a better place. You are traveling, not just physically, but you're traveling emotionally. Like I said, putting all the negative things back in the past and looking forward to your future. And the King of Swords is about action, making a decision and acting on those decisions, making the right judgment. Okay. But when this is in reverse, you need to be very careful, because someone who is of air energy, and that air energy is reversed. Air represents our thinking and our reasoning and our judgment and our decisions and the way we perceive reality and our communication. Someone is still having issues or holding a grudge here, that in this relationship, there's a need to put everything behind you and move forward and grow and learn and heal. And then this King of Swords shows up and someone still doesn't seem to be completely happy. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to resolve issues. But for those of you who are in one of those new relationships, and you might find yourself swept off your feet and all, you know, you're just floating on air. And the Six of Swords is sort of like you, like I'm finally moving on in a relationship. I'm so happy. This King of Swords reversed, I feel like it's coming along to sort of warn you to keep your head, keep yourself grounded and centered, but don't make another bad decision. Someone needs to avoid making another bad decision or a bad judgment here. And it doesn't mean there's going to be a big breakup or something's going to go horribly wrong. It just means that there might actually be, in a transition to make this relationship work, there's going to be a bit of a disagreement, not seeing eye to eye. Someone might throw a temper tantrum. You shouldn't be fazed by that. It's actually telling me more about this other person, the love interest or partner, than you. And I just think you need to be a little bit cautious, because the Ten of Cups, when it does come along in your life and you feel like you met your soulmate, yes, it can be very euphoric and sort of mess your head up a little bit. You know, you can't, when you're in love, especially when you get hit with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups, you're not really thinking straight. You kind of feel like, I've met the love of my life. and you're ready to follow that person everywhere for some of you. But once again, a King of Swords, make sure you take things slow so that you know what someone's true nature is. But as I said, in this outcome, I'm seeing more of communication issues than someone lying to you or cheating to you. It doesn't mean it's not possible. I'm just not feeling the King of Swords reversed as an in those extremes right here. I see some setbacks with a person. I don't see necessarily an issue of someone deliberately being cruel or unkind. But with the King of Swords reversed, it's always a possibility for all the thousands of people who watch this video here. Just be aware of what might be going on with this King of Swords. Like I said, sometimes a little anxiety, paranoid, fear, running away from commitment, communication issues. Sure, I'll call you next week, we'll do something, never hear from that person, that type of thing. Okay, so Sagittarius, that was your reading. My special for the Grand Romany is still $30. I'm going to keep that offer for the rest of January because so many of you loved this reading. And I also have a playlist for you new people who are checking my channel out for the first time. There is a playlist with 2018 predictions for the new year for every astrological sign, and you might want to go check that out. And if you're interested in getting that reading, that's a Grand Romany reading with 21 cards. You're more than welcome to book one for yourself. You can contact me at airewand@gmail.com or tarotbyaire.com. You'll see the link to my website in the 2018 readings as well. So thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. I'm wishing you a happy new year. I look forward to another year of light, love, and happiness here. And just thank you guys for your support and helping me love what I do. And just a heads up, I might be doing a special Valentine's Day reading for single people. So all you single people who've been wanting to get your own reading, I will try to do something special just for single people for February. Okay? So thank you so much. I will see you on YouTube. Take care.